It was a long, hard day. I'd suspended a couple of students, I had 3 angry parent meetings, and got almost nothing finished off my to-do list. Driving home, I felt like a deflated balloon. All I wanted to do was grab my book, cuddle up in my bed, and veg for the whole rest of the night. Upon entering the house, a notification popped up on my phone. Help Dan and Pat move. Oh, no, not tonight. You see, Dan and Pat are members of our church. You know, the kind who never show up but are super needy, whose place, might I say, makes a pigsty look like a model home? Well, my word of commitment dragged me and my tired body over to their apartment, where Pat met me at their front door in her wheelchair. "Well, Jason," she said in her distinctively gruff voice, "it's just gonna be you. Nobody else can make it." This is gonna stink. About 15 minutes into the move, I'd noticed something. I hadn't seen Dan yet, so I started to look for him. And I found him sitting in the lobby, acting as if he had not a care on the world on his mind. That was just the first of my many issues with this move. I lost Dan 3 more times. They hadn't finished packing, but had to be out that night. There was no hand truck. And once we got to the new place, instead of helping me unpack, Dan rushed over to the mailbox. He found his welfare check and then convinced me to take him to the nearby Walmart to buy some necessary things, which turned out to be 2 new packs of cigarettes. Really? Over and over in my mind, I just kept thinking, why? Why am I even doing this? I'm extremely tired. I've hardly been at home. My kids haven't seen me. And instead, here I am helping these 2 knuckleheads with a move. Knowing that dwelling on my misery wouldn't get me very far, I pushed on and finished up the move and was ready to dash out of there when I heard Pat. "Hey, Jason, come on over here. Let me just go home." She took me by the hand, looked up in my eyes. "Jason, thanks. No one would help us, and you were the only one that we could count on. We really needed you, and you came through. Come here, give me a hug." Suddenly, a rush of extremely positive feelings flowed through my entire body, and I just floated home. Ladies and gentlemen, it's true. All of the kindness that we put out in the world comes back to us 100-fold. Thank you.